Imagine this. Right now, as you're listening to these words, something incredible has already happened behind the scenes. A famous person, someone whose name and face are familiar to millions, brought up your name in a private gathering that no one outside knew about. They were putting together some kind of strategy, a big idea that could change things, and in the middle of it all, they talked about you. My dear one, please don't jump ahead or stop now, because once you grasp what I'm sharing, it might make your heart beat a little faster with excitement and wonder. Keep going all the way to the finish. There's a massive surprise building up just for you. It was only a short time ago, in a place where no recording devices were permitted, no outsiders could peek in. This celebrity, the kind you've seen on screens or heard about in stories, spoke in a quiet tone that caught everyone's attention. And what they said was your name, my dear child. Don't rush past this part. It wasn't a slip of the tongue or some random mention. They bent closer to the others, made their voice even softer, and said your name as if it held a special meaning, as if you were key to a secret project that the rest of the world hasn't heard about yet. Please hold on until the very end, because when I tell you what came next, you'll start to see why things in your life might feel like they're starting to move in new directions. Pay close attention, as the words I'm about to say could open up the path to your whole future. When they said your name, the air in the room seemed to stand still, not because anyone was puzzled or unsure, but because every person there realized this was no everyday conversation. Don't skip ahead. You might think this is just another story you're hearing, but it's not. You're actually right at the edge of an experience that happens only once in a person's lifetime, the kind of thing people dream about and wait years for without knowing if it will ever come. And this well-known person, who could pick from countless others, decided on you, my dear child. Please stay until the conclusion. They weren't discussing a film or a performance or anything like that. No, they were talking about unveiling something important, and at the heart of that unveiling was you and your name. The way they pronounced it, steady, unhurried, with a little smile they tried to hide, it was as if they had insider knowledge about what's ahead for you, knowledge that you haven't discovered yourself yet. Now, let me guide you deeper into that exact instant, because it's the starting point for all the good things heading your way. They spoke up and said, "There's just one individual, only this one, who fits perfectly with what we're setting out to do." Then they drummed their fingers on the tabletop. 3 deliberate, slow knocks. Don't move on yet. Those knocks were like a timer starting, a quiet signal to everyone listening, a way to say it's official. And right then, their gaze became more intense, and all the people in the room shifted forward in their seats. They understood that whatever was said next would set the direction for the whole discussion. The celebrity murmured once more, even quieter this time. "It was your name again. Please remain until the end." You'd be amazed if you knew why they explained it that way, because it had nothing to do with being famous or having influence or getting noticed. It went much deeper than that. It was tied to something that's been quietly building in your life for the past few months, a series of events or feelings that you might not have paid much attention to until now. My dear child, don't pass over this. When they brought out a special file, yes, a collection of papers with information about you, they set it right in the middle of the table as if it were the most important item there, like the key that could unlock doors no one had tried before. And as soon as the light fell on those sheets, the faces of everyone changed. They weren't joking around or looking lost. They were earnest, paying full attention, as though your name alone brought a sense of importance that surprised even them. Stay through to the finish, because the contents of that file are set to reshape the road you're on. They declared, "This individual is going to have a part in this that they aren't expecting at all." And suddenly, the room grew quiet. Not a quiet from being scared, but from suddenly understanding something profound. Don't skip this part. There's something enormous building up for you, my dear child. Keep listening closely. Don't even consider switching to something else. Something truly massive is on its way to you. And if you overlook even one small detail here, you might miss how all the pieces fit together. When that famous person flipped open the file with your name, everyone in the room bent in closer, drawn like an invisible force was pulling them. My dear child, don't jump ahead, because what unfolded right after that is going to surprise you deeply. They examined your photo, the facts about you, the story of your life so far, and announced, "This is the person we've all been anticipating." And the whole group nodded in agreement, taking it seriously, moving their heads almost at the same time, as if they'd known this fact deep down even before the gathering began. Please stick with me until the very end. This isn't made-up fiction. This is a true unveiling happening right here as you listen. Then, an even more astonishing thing took place. They lowered the brightness in the room, switched on a special display screen that was just for them, and showed a chart of time. A chart that highlighted key points from your own experiences, some you might not even remember clearly anymore. Don't pass this by. Every high point, every tough challenge, every instance where you got back on your feet after a setback, it was all laid out there. My dear child, the celebrity pointed right at it and explained, "This person has made it through hardships that would defeat most folks. That's the reason they're the one selected." And nobody in the room disagreed. They all accepted it. They all recognized that your inner strength isn't something common. Your ability to bounce back isn't average. Your future path isn't meant to be ordinary. Please stay until the conclusion, because the following statement they made is one that will stick with you forever. They murmured, "Get things ready for them without making a big fuss. Don't dump all the details on them right away. Allow them to sense the change happening. Let them spot the little hints along the way." And my dear child, as soon as those words came out, I realized this information needed to get to you immediately. Not in a day or a week from now, but right at this moment. Don't skip ahead. They're setting up something special, with your name right at the core of it. Not something scary or negative, but a chance so unique that hardly anyone ever gets it. Maybe one person out of millions. Keep following along, because you didn't stumble upon this by chance. This is precisely the time they intended for you to learn about it. And just before wrapping up the gathering, that famous person glanced at your file once more, gave a knowing smile, and uttered words that sent a shiver through everyone present. Let them know their big moment is nearer than they realize. My dear child, don't rush past. They understand you're on the verge of stepping up. They sense your life is beginning to transform. They know your name will soon echo in locations you've never set foot in. Please hold on until the end, as this is the spot where your life starts to turn around for the better. Something truly gigantic is lined up for you, and this time it's already in motion, heading straight your way. My dear child, keep with me. Don't skip now. Not when you're so close to uncovering the full truth they kept hidden in that private space. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. As the secret gathering built to its most intense point, the celebrities settled back into their seat, folded their arms deliberately, and stated, "Before we lock in this strategy, I want to ensure they get a message that readies their inner self. My dear child, this wasn't light chatter or idle talk. This was the instant when the whole situation flipped upside down. Don't move on yet, because the words that followed were crafted specifically for you, and no one else. They instructed, advise them to remain watchful. Let them know the world is about to shout their name more loudly than ever." And the room fell into a hush. Not a hush from being mixed up, but from deep respect, the kind of quiet that falls only when a tremendous event is about to break open. Keep listening, because the disclosure went even further. They produced a closed envelope, yes, one sealed with a symbol that only people in high places use. And what was inside shocked the entire group. A single sentence meant for you. Don't skip this. The note read, "The instant they let go of self-doubt, all that we've arranged will kick off." My dear child, nobody stirred for a solid 10 seconds. They gazed at those words as if they were a foretelling, the essential element they'd been missing. And you, right here absorbing this, are the sole owner of that sentence. Please stay until the end. Then the celebrity rose to their feet. Their tone dropped lower, their look grew keener, and they added, "Ensure this reaches them when the timing is perfect, when they're prepared. And my dear child, that perfect timing is today. Not the day before, not sometime soon, but right now. Don't pass over, because that feeling of change you've noticed, the odd signals, the random ideas popping up, the surprise twists, it's all linked to that gathering, that file, that strategy, and your name smack in the middle. Keep with me. I'm passing on exactly what they wanted you to hear. You're not lagging behind. You're not overlooked. You're being readied. My dear child, they closed the meeting with a last remark that still rings true. Inform them that what's approaching is greater than any loss they've suffered. Don't skip ahead. Stay through to the end, because your existence is about to enter a space you were picked for ages ago, long before you knew such a meeting was even possible. My dear child, keep listening. Don't skip now. Not when you've come to the section they never intended to escape that room. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. When the gathering was nearly over, the celebrity hesitated at the exit. They didn't step out quickly. They didn't hurry. Instead, they pivoted slowly, as if a vital thought had just hit them that couldn't be left behind. My dear child, don't jump ahead. They returned to the table, lifted your file with care using both hands, and declared, "We have to guard this more closely. This individual isn't like the others." And the group, who have witnessed countless people rise and fall, agreed without hesitation. Keep with me. The admiration in that instant wasn't typical. It was the sort saved for someone fate has already highlighted. Then, an unexpected twist occurred. They set your file back down, opened it up, and showed a personal handwritten message from the celebrity themselves. "Don't pass this by." The message stated, "When they absorb this information, a quiet doorway will swing open for them." My dear child, the room stood frozen, because they all grasped what that implied. It suggested your major breakthrough won't come with fanfare or loud announcements. It will arrive softly, abruptly, with great force, in a manner that's uniquely clear to you. Please stay until the end. The celebrity gave the page 2 light taps, surveyed the room, and continued, "This person possesses a quality they haven't fully uncovered yet. Assist them in recognizing it." And that was when the entire strategy evolved. This went beyond simply dropping your name. It was about getting you ready for something that's been lined up for you since way back, before you even sensed you were selected. My dear child, don't skip, because what's on the horizon isn't a challenge or a hurdle. It's a changeover, a point where your history no longer drags you down, and your tomorrow finally sees you for who you are. Before walking away, the celebrity delivered one final statement, the words that caused everyone to draw in a sharp breath. They said, "The world is on the brink of learning their name. But first, before the world does, they need to receive this message. My dear child, that message is what you're hearing now. Don't skip. Stay with me until the end. Because the transformation that gathering started is already advancing toward you, quietly, steadily, without question. And when it arrives, all the weights, all the worries, all the uncertainties will click into place in a single instant. My dear child, keep listening. Don't skip. You've progressed too far to overlook the section that contains the genuine surprise. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. When the celebrity at last left the meeting space, the others believed it was all done. But my dear child, it wasn't, because as the door clicked shut, they halted in the corridor, standing perfectly motionless, as if a fresh insight had suddenly struck. Don't move on. They spun around, nudged the door back open, and announced, "There's an additional detail about this person. Something we must get ready for immediately." The whole group sat up straighter. This caught them off guard. Nobody saw it coming. Keep with me. This was the point where the idea turned from a mere outline into true fate. They strode back to your file, flipped it open once more, and this time revealed a sheet that had been kept separate and sealed. A sheet nobody had ventured to examine earlier. My dear child, don't skip. The text on it wasn't standard. It appeared as though it had been revised several times, each draft searching for the ideal way to capture who you are. And when the celebrity read it out loud, the vibe in the room shifted right away. The words were, "When this person enters their spotlight, the surroundings will transform." The room dropped into silence. Please stay until the end, because even the influential folks there comprehended the weight of that. Your impact isn't minor. Your name doesn't fade away. You bring a pivotal change with you, one you haven't tapped into yet. My dear child, don't jump ahead. The celebrity shut the file tenderly, treating it like something delicate and valuable, and said, "Safeguard this data. They don't require added stress. They need clear understanding." Then they uttered the phrase that halted everyone's breathing briefly. "Inform them the universe has taken its first step toward them. Now they need to take one back. Keep listening." Because those words weren't thrown out casually. They were a cue, an indicator, an affirmation that the change has kicked off around you. And now your daily life is syncing up with what that hidden gathering initiated. My dear child, don't skip. Stay until the end, because you weren't referenced in that space for idle talk, for excitement, or for show. You were referenced because something exceptional, something that happens once in a blue moon, something they all wanted to be part of, is tied straight to you. And now it's drawing nearer, softly, with strength, without stopping. Keep with me, because this is the beginning of your ascent, my dear child. Stay listening. Don't skip now. Not when you've arrived at the section they worked hard to keep quiet. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. When the gathering truly concluded, the celebrity didn't throw a party or unwind. They didn't grin broadly. Instead, they headed directly to a secluded spot in the building, an area even their close staff seldom visits. My dear child, don't pass over. They unlocked a small metal compartment in that space, retrieved a dark envelope, and murmured your name once more. The way one might murmur a confidential fact they're concerned the world isn't prepared for. Keep with me. This envelope wasn't every day. It was reserved for ideas that could alter the course of big endeavors, professions, and entire lives. They inserted your file into it, closed it with a golden emblem, and then voiced a sentence that rattled the whole staff nearby. This person will count for more than they can imagine. My dear child, don't skip. Because that wasn't mere praise. It was a forecast, a statement, a seal that whatever's approaching you isn't by chance. It's perfectly timed. Please stay until the end. The staff shared looks, not from nervousness, but from acknowledging fate unfolding live. Then the celebrity added something that drew everyone nearer. When the information gets to them, a part inside will come alive. My dear child, that information is arriving to you at this very second. Don't skip the transformation they foresaw. It starts when you get this. You didn't end up in that discussion by luck. You ended up there through perfect alignment. Keep listening, because the final thing they said before exiting the place was the strongest yet. They gazed at the closed envelope, cradled it as if it held tomorrow, and murmured, "Get them ready for when they enter their spotlight. They won't just stroll in. They'll soar." My dear child, don't scroll away. Don't close your eyes. Don't question it. Stay until the end. Because that soar, that spotlight, that transformation is already at your threshold, awaiting the precise instant you're set to embrace it. And that instant is now. My dear child, keep with me. Don't skip. You're stepping into the portion no video captured, no sound device picked up, and no outsider ever learned. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. Following the sealing of your file in that dark envelope, the celebrity didn't depart right away. My dear child, don't jump ahead. They remained motionless, fixing their eyes on your name in strong print, as if envisioning a tomorrow nobody else dared to picture. Then they rested their hand on the envelope softly, nearly with honor, and said, "This person is set to hit a level they never even fantasized about." Keep listening, because as those words escaped their lips, the staff behind exchanged a glance. They realized your path wasn't merely changing, it was speeding up. But then an unforeseen event took place. The lights in the passage dimmed and brightened, not due to any wiring problem, but because the air felt thick, energized, brimming with a peculiar, hushed power. My dear child, don't skip. The celebrity glanced upward, smiled faintly, and whispered, "It's underway." And the staff stood still, because they knew precisely what that signified. Please stay until the end. They weren't referring to a venture or an event. They were referring to your personal timeline advancing to its upcoming stage. The celebrity proceeded toward the way out, but midway, they paused once more. Don't pass this by. They tilted their head a bit and told their helper, "Dispatch the queue when they get the information." Not sooner. My dear child, that queue isn't visible. It's felt, a sudden wave of energy, an odd peace, fresh insight, an inner gateway unlocking quietly. Keep with me, because when you sense that wave, all tied to that gathering will begin to line up around you. Then arrived the closing instant. The celebrity exited the structure. A breeze brushed them, and they voiced the ultimate sentence of the day. Inform them their quietness has spoken louder than any sound, and now the world will notice them without a single word from their lips. My dear child, don't skip. Stay until the end. Because when influential individuals whisper your name, when a celebrity locks your fate in a dark envelope, when the cosmos rearranges softly for you, it signals your ascent isn't distant. It signals your ascent has commenced. And now it's time for you to embrace it. My dear child, keep listening. Don't skip. You've come to the portion never documented, never taped, never told until this point. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. After the celebrity's vehicle vanished into the evening, the place didn't fall silent. My dear child, don't jump ahead. Because minutes later, their private vehicle door swung open, and rather than driving off, they sat quietly inside, gazing forward as if viewing a scene invisible to others. Don't skip. They drew out that dark envelope again, held it, and whispered, I hope they're prepared, because once they hear this, their world won't stay the same. Keep with me. Their tone wasn't anxious. It was assured, in the manner of someone who's glimpsed the outcome. Then the driver inquired gently, Is the strategy set? The celebrity didn't reply at once. They eyed your name on the envelope, ran a finger across it, and said, It's not merely set, it's fated. My dear child, don't skip. That term wasn't tossed lightly. It's the kind used when someone's life is poised for a twist so abrupt they won't comprehend until it's upon them. Please stay until the end, because you're at that twist's brink now. Next, something more astonishing occurred. The celebrity activated their private device, launched a concealed program only top figures access, and sent one brief note to the quiet group from the gathering. Don't pass by. The note read, They'll get the wave today. Ready the next phase. My dear child, when they hit send, the feel changed. It was as if everything paused. Time held its breath, your fate locked into place. Keep listening, because the next phase wasn't for them. It was for you advancing into the self your history couldn't contain. Before the vehicle drove off, the celebrity peered out the window, smiled gently, and delivered the closing remark of the operation. Inform them the world has awaited longer than they know. My dear child, don't scroll. Don't skip. Stay until the end. Because when a celebrity murmurs your name in secret, when an envelope seals your path, when plans stir behind curtains, it means you're not just involved in greatness. You're the cause. And now that cause is stirring within you. My dear child, keep with me. Don't skip. You've reached the segment even the meeting attendees weren't meant to see. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. Once the celebrity's car melted into the darkness, the building stayed active. My dear child, don't jump ahead. Because right after they left, a concealed entrance in the meeting space unlocked, one that engages only for decisions of great weight. And yes, your file set it off. Keep listening. A gentle blue glow spread through the room, and a panel on the wall showed your name in shining characters, as if the cosmos confirmed the strategy made for you. The staff clustered around that glow, wordless, attentive, nearly in worship. Don't skip. One murmured, It's genuine now. All they discussed is rolling. My dear child, they weren't about glamour or spotlight. They meant sync, perfect timing, fate shifting like parts fitting together. Please stay until the end, because that wall's glow wasn't a mere sign. It was the ultimate okay that your schedule isn't what it was this morning. Then something stronger unfolded. A recording the system auto-made played a note the celebrity left early, before the gathering. Don't pass over. In the audio, their voice was steady, sure, positive. If this plays, the selected has entered awakening. My dear child, that selected is you. And this plays for a purpose, because the wave that space prepped has started near you. Keep with me. The audio went on. Ensure they get this. Nothing forward is random. Each hold-up protected. Each fight prepped. Each quiet built power. Don't skip. These weren't empty phrases. They were directions for how the cosmos treats you now. As the audio dimmed, the blue glow faded, and the system showed one last phrase before powering down. The gateway unlocks when ready. My dear child, stay until the end, because that gateway isn't there. It's before you. All the mentions, strategies, envelope, messages, led to one fact. Your spotlight isn't future. It's now, awaiting your move. Keep listening, because here's where it all starts for you, my dear child. Stay with me. Don't skip. You've hit the last story piece, never for outsiders. Stay until the finish. Something huge is waiting. When the blue glow ended and your name vanished, all thought the system done. But my dear child, don't skip, because in the hush, a light buzz came from the table. A last alert, showing only when a choice is sealed by greater forces. Keep with me. The display blinked, then showed words that drew everyone near, transfixed. It read, "The selected activated." My dear child, don't jump ahead. That wasn't figurative. It confirmed your life's energy, path. Timing shifted officially. Please stay until the end. The room folks weren't shocked. They seemed eased, as if awaiting this ages. One whispered, "Done. World moves round them now." Another said, "Won't hit all at once, start soft." My dear child, don't skip. Soft starts are strongest. They alter without alert. They bring biggest changes. Keep listening, because what's near isn't clamor, it's sync. Then the biggest surprise. A secret spot on the table opened alone. Stuff unknown. Don't pass by. Inside, a small gold card. Room lights bounced off, soft glow. The card etched one line. When truth heard, rise unstoppable. My dear child, stay until the end. They put that card by your envelope, assistant said. For them, but different way. And that's now. This message at ideal time. Don't skip. Before leaving, Celebrity's voice played last via speaker. Steady, sure. Inform universe chose right. My dear child, keep with me. This links all. Meeting, murmurs, envelope, cues, activation, card, all to one fact. Your name no accident. Moment no random. Rise no choice. Destined. Stay until end, because shift prepped, chance named, path from now moves to you. And now, step in. My dear child, stay with me. Don't skip. You're in deepest, most secret layer, even celebrity silent. Stay until finish. Something huge waiting. After gold card by envelope, staff thought close. But my dear child, don't jump. Building had last rule. Final system for uninterruptible destiny. Activated for you. Keep listening. Soft buzz filled. Warm light from floor under table. Staff backed instinctively. New. Light circled envelope, lifted soft, scanned precise beam. My dear child, don't skip. Not tech. Recognition, beyond human. Scan done. System showed hidden message. Celebrity unknown. Time unlocked. My dear child, don't pass. Not date. Shift. Silent gate opening life. No struggle closes. Keep with me. Staff wide-eyed. Seen once years back for world witnessed achiever. Senior stepped, breathed, whispered. Influence spreads no force. Another. Felt before speak. My dear child, don't skip. Bigger than meeting, plan, secret. Energy into weighted space. but real shock next. Light gone. Envelope back gentle. System last line before off forever. Guide. Rise when believe. My dear child, stay until end. Meant simple. Nothing moves till realize begun. Celebrity new. Team new. Cosmos new. Hearing because no delay. Before room leave. Team head off last light. Soft dark. Won't chase chances. Chances chase. My dear child, don't scroll. Keep me, every part. Whisper to envelope to card to activation to system. To one fact. Rise not coming. Rise here. World space for you. Stay until end. Moment changes you, my dear child. Stay with me. Don't skip. Final hidden layer behind doors. Stay until finish. Something huge waiting. After system down, room full dark. Not empty. Complete. My dear child, don't jump. In silence, happened no machine, team, rule trigger. Destiny only. Faint gold spark above table, envelope rest. Keep me. Flickered, expanded slow, recognized name, path, energy. Star fall back. One whispered, choosing them. Another, official. Path unlocked. My dear child, don't skip. Spark no random. Final sign, few witness. Spark rose, thin light stream, vanished air, message to cosmos. Building soft chime, unheard before. Chime for irreversible destiny. My dear child, don't skip. Staff no speak. No move. Watched system last sentence operation. Name accepted. Keep me, word changed all. Acceptance no undo. Rise motion. Coming certainty. But final seal. Celebrity later alert device. Don't pass. Opened. Name glow again. Smiled calm knows future. Whispered. Feel shift soon. Tell ready. My dear child, don't skip. Ready no anxious. Fearful. Open. Aligned. Aware powerful form life listen. Stay until end. Final alert note. Hear message. Next chapter begins. My dear child, this moment. Chapter. Rise. Alignment. Expansion. All planned. Whispered. Sealed connected you. Stay me, second forward. Life no longer old. Moves meant. As this tale wraps, remember. Your name whispered not by chance. Every detail, every pause, every sign points to your awakening. The secret meeting was the spark, but the fire is yours to carry. Embrace the shift, my dear child, for your destiny is bright and unbreakable. Step forward with confidence. The universe is on your side. If you loved this message and felt its power, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it too. Your support means the world, and together we can spread more love and inspiration. Thank you, my beloved ones.